Espina poca rosa y poca cosa. Dicen que soy. Siguen hablando de mí. Porque eso me hace feliz. Oh. All right, welcome in, you guys. It's 11:11 on the clock, August 6th. It's Wednesday, Mercury's Day. We are here at the planetary hour of Mars, and we have the moon in Capricorn at 11 degrees and 37 minutes. Let's see what's going on. All right, so in transit for today, the moon is in Capricorn all day. Quintile over to North Node in Pisces. Biquintile over to Uranus Gemini. The opposition here to Venus as well as Jupiter in Cancer. We see a biquintile to the Sun in Leo, a quincunx over to the Sun in Leo, and then we have a sesqui quadrant to Uranus in Gemini. All right. Take a look at the, let's see. I'm going to take a look in the index here for today's energy. Welcome in, Sin. Let's look at the 12th degree of Capricorn. A student of nature lecturing, my bad. Learning to manage physicality. Says we gain knowledge of the meaning of life as much as overcoming physical limitation as through inner reflection on spiritual matters. Passing on life lessons that you haven't learned. All right, hold on. It says scientific materialism has been the driving force of modernity. Modernity? Okay, there we go. And its push to gain knowledge and dominance of all life has been both wonderful and terrible. We have created the Big Bang Theory and walked on the moon. Also, we have built nuclear and biological weapons. The collective mind of humanity is the consciousness of the planet, and its purpose is to become more and more conscious of what is the structure and dynamic of life on Earth. This is achieved as we come up against new challenges and find a way to exploit natural resources to meet the challenge. So an illustrated lecture on natural science reveals little known aspects of life. There has to be an explanation here. It says true knowledge is imparted through explanation, not persuasion. Okay. All right, you guys, let's see what the index is looking like today. So today for the 6th, we have Aries and Libra at a mental 2, Taurus and Scorpio at a physical 2. I'm seeing Gemini and Sagittarius with a physical 5. We have Cancer and Capricorn at a physical 1. Leo and Aquarius at a mental 6. And then we have Virgo and Pisces off the charts. All right. Let's see what's happening in the energy. What do I want to start with? Let's do Oracle of the Radiant first. This has been like my go-to deck recently. I don't know what's going on, but it's been spilling tea, baby. Welcome in, Tiff. Krista, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. All right, let's see what's going on. That feels a little loud. It's a little loud. Venus and Virgo. This came out yesterday's reading with discrimination. The impulsiveness card is back with Mars and Aries. Mercury in Libra. Moon in Scorpio here with influence and power. I feel like you're pissing some people off with the amount of power you have, how you've done something to fulfillment. It's creating some sort of discrimination around you, and it kind of feels like the impulsiveness is picking up. Yeah, I feel like you need to be cautious in your energy right now with Mercury Virgo. You're being warned about something here. about experiencing losses. Let's see. In the organization. All right. So it has something that you are putting out there. All right. With your knowledge. How you're getting created. Whatever that is. What's this all about? Let me get a good shuffle first. Well, listening and working. We like that, don't we? All right. So I see 6th house here twice. I have the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, and the 12th house here. I do see the opposition of Aries and Libra with Mars and Mercury specifically. So this could be like a conversation that comes through that's a bit impulsive, and whoever is being discriminated here. All right, somebody is cautioning you about doing something to fulfillment before you experience some sort of loss in this organization. All right, let's see. Well, all right. Someone is gossiping about all of your secrets is the reason why you're being discriminated here. What's going on with the impulsiveness? All right. Great personal sorrow. Is somebody crying or some shit? Let's look at the influence here. Could be a relationship overall. It says use your intuition to make a beneficial change. The moon in Scorpio is here. That was the first quarter moon that we just experienced. There could have been forces that were working against you at that period in time. All right. That was just like last week. All right. So I think we were with the moon in Sag over the weekend, coming out of that first quarter moon in Scorpio. That was a heightened emotional time overall. All right. It says things will not always be this way. A big change is coming in connection to whatever it is that you do to fulfillment. All right. You're being cautioned about what? Older man, older woman. These two came out yesterday, and it was specifically wanting me to grab them again. All right, so I don't know what's going on here. You're being cautioned to watch out for an older woman and older man. Something involving great personal sorrow with some sort of impulsiveness here. All right, somebody's pissed off. All right. It says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, but feeling tied down or frustrated. So you could be experiencing losses because of that. All right, so what's going on with the forces that are working up against you? Happening possibly since that first quarter moon in Scorpio. It has something to do with your organization. All right, looks like there's causing some sort of depression for you. Let's see what that's in connection to. They could be trying to. You have heightened intuition here anytime the moon is in a water sign. Going deep into emotional feelings. You could feel like you're going through some sort of transformation in Scorpio's energy. Could have been forces that were trying to work against you, creating some sort of ill health and or depression. Thank you. We got plenty of material things and fears, worries, and tense situations. I don't feel like you're worried too much because you have everything that you need. All right, like your materialistic things are there. Whatever you need is provided for. It just could be like an unsettled time right now, and that could be the fear or the worry about whatever the tense situation is caused by this older woman, this older man. So again, whatever is being said or whatever is being spoken about, it's creating some sort of gossip in connection to your secrets. All right, that's just one more thing on that parrot card. Chain of events that are affecting your life. So people just talking about things going on in your life right now in connection to your wealth. All right. Let's clarify the great personal sorrow. Whoa. All right now. I don't know. You have some sort of fortune coming your way. That's what it says. Whatever that may be. It could be a gift. All right. If you're supposed to have good fortune coming your way, you're experiencing some sort of financial pinches. All right, so it looks like whoever it is that is influencing whatever you do is the same reason you're experiencing losses here. So where you're supposed to be receiving good fortune, there's some sort of sorrow and connection to this older woman, this older man, and experiencing losses, feeling tied down because of that or frustrated about it. All right, so are you crying over your fortune? Don't be, it's coming. Wink, wink. All right, so we got success assured with good plans and hard work. That's all it is. All right. Let's see what's going on. It says you'll be shown the way. All right. Beware of self-delusions, situations in the balance that need careful handling. And we've got some sort of celebration romantically and or having some sort of party. I don't know. All right, something is supposed to come through successfully. I don't know why it's blocked. Let's see. Let's see. I'm seeing Saturn in Sag and Saturn in Pisces. So anytime Saturn is there, there could be some sort of discipline taking place overall. All right, Sagittarius has a lot to do with spirituality as well as Pisces. Okay. Looks like you're dealing with government shit with Mercury in Capricorn. All right, so these could be like documents, or you need to fill out some sort of paperwork or look into the details of something involving a specific organization. All right, so I guess that organization are the ones that are working against you with the moon in Scorpio, because that would have to do with either keeping you in debt or your inheritance coming in. All right. Yeah, there's some sort of drama going on in the workplace. All right, what's going on with the gossip? Why are people discriminating you? We spoke about this last night. All right, because of your investments. Let's see. Things aren't always going to be this way. A big change is coming. All right, there could be someone scheming against you as well. That's a Saturn and Taurus energy, just meaning that there's discipline and connection to your resources. All right, yeah, you're meant to protect yourself right now. Stand ground. All right, I see 7-7. 7-7-7. It's kind of giving me like your fortune's coming for whatever reason. This older man and this older woman, and however the involvement is in connection to your inheritance coming in, it's slowed down or delayed. That's what it's given. All right, 7-7-7 coming out. So who's that? That's Saturn, that's Mars, this is Venus. All right. So there could be some sort of restriction in connection to like feminine, masculine energies. I see Mars and Venus there. Let's get one more on that 7-7-7. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. That's why I feel like there's a blockage. All right, so what's fated to come out? Maybe it's not divine timing just yet, but it does have something to do with your fortune. All right, let's get into the great personal sorrow and impulsiveness. I don't know if someone's expecting you to react this way, to be crying or acting a bit impulsive in connection to these two people, this older man, this older woman. All right. I feel like your angels are taking care of it. With Temperance here, you've been very patient. I heard humbled with the Page of Pentacles. About a situation from the past. All right. So what's the influence here in connection to you being shown the way and how to overcome whatever this loss is? Because it looks like something's keeping you tied down. The Ace of Swords. Somebody wants you to speak about something that's hidden, or someone that's playing the hidden enemy here. All right. So if you're highly intuitive, Spirit wants you to speak what it is that you feel. With the Ace of Swords to the Moon and the Page of Cups. All right. You have some sort of ability here. Use it. Somebody could be trying to manipulate you emotionally or your mental state or something like that. Trying to stop you from new love or betray you in some sort of way. There could be some sort of deception in connection to like a judge, a lawyer, or someone that has a position of authority as well. All right. They want you to speak on what you know to be hidden right now. All right. And whatever it is that you're picking up intuitively. So again, it said, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Who's the people that are working against you here with that moon in Scorpio? All right, because there could be fear of losing out on materialistic things here. All right, and or major setbacks with tense situations. That's someone that's betraying you. So that person could be part of this organization. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculine energy, and or someone that's younger. All right, this could be your lover. They're working with the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Something's about to come to an end. All right. Or this has been some sort of repeated cycle. Well, hot damn. Spirit wanted me to see the Seven of Swords there. All right. Maybe you're not seeing something clearly. I just saw the Two of Swords. I see the Death card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. Whoever that Scorpio is has connections to whoever it is part of this organization. Whoever has a position of authority in that specific organization. All right, Ace of Pentacles is coming through. Again, you're not seeing something clearly with who's supposed to be coming in and making an offer here. All right. What's going on? The Ten of Cups with the Empress and the Two of Wands. I guess once you get to the other side of becoming emotionally balanced, if that's how you feel, is depressed or feeling some sort of impulsiveness towards this specific older couple. It looks like your plans change up in the near future because you continue to experience losses. One second, you guys. All right, what's that all about? Yeah, there's a tower that's coming. I went to go pick up groceries. I picked up 4 things. It came out to $16.34. I saw the tower with the Empress and the Emperor. I have here the older woman and the older man, and I see the tower. Okay. I don't know what's going on in the energy. All right. But it could have something to do with the figure. It was literally 4 items. That's the energy of the Emperor. I see synchronicities and everything all day. I'm just saying. All right. It could have something to do with like a manipulative family and where a tower is about to come down on that ass. Something like that. Okay. I see 11:27 on the clock. All right. So just on the 27th, I have no clue. There seems to be like somebody going up against the judge here. All right. Somebody may be feeling rejected, neglected, missing opportunities or something like that. Judgment is here. I'm trying to tell you. Yes. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. All right. Let's move on. I just heard hidden secrets can harm you. One of the cards in that teeny deck, but it didn't come out. So I don't know. I'm gonna get a different spread here. It's almost like an energy that is keeping you in lack or in loss of materialistic things because of whatever involvement that they have or you have with some sort of organization. I don't feel like it's you, it's forces that are working against you in connection to that moon in Scorpio person or that energy with that first quarter moon in Scorpio. So for me, I'm in Aquarius. That's my 10th house. It would definitely be like a specific organization that's working against me. Let's be clear. Okay. So I see the moon in Taurus, which is going to be the last quarter moon of this fixed moon cycle. I see the moon in Aries. All right. That moon in Aries obviously happens before that moon in Taurus. So that's going to be on what dates? Last quarter moon in Taurus happens on the 16th. We see the moon in Aries on the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. All right, so those are specific dates. I see the moon in the 2nd house, the 1st house, and the 6th house. Something comes into order. All right, I'm seeing order of protection. Okay. Order of protection. Let me put it this way for you guys. Order of protection for the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. Okay. So maybe that's what it is. You need to put some sort of order of protection against the workplace or whoever is causing you losses in your materialistic things, which would be Taurus energy. All right. There could be a heavy indecision there with a specific partnership, relationship, contract. I'm seeing 7th house energy. All right. Yeah, because there's some sort of quarrel about an inheritance for the family. All right. Mars in Cancer. It's like fighting over some sort of thing going on in the home environment, whether you're like starting up some sort of like business from home or something like that. Mercury in Pisces at its detriment. Obviously, you're supposed to be communicating something that is meant to be hidden. 12th house energies are things that exist without physical form, heavy on spirituality, all right, or psychic abilities. I see a lot of moon energy here. It's coming through with the moon in Aries, moon in Taurus, moon in Leo, and moon in Virgo. So I don't know if the 1st, the 2nd, the 5th, and the 6th houses are of significance. This would be like you protecting your emotional state, you protecting your resources, you protecting things that you feel allow you to self-express, be creative, make you happy, and then also protect yourself in the workplace. So some sort of order of protection is here in order for whatever is exalted to come in, and it'd be like you are showing your appreciation. But there's a lot of indecision around this because of the quarrel that's happening. It's like you're supposed to be the inspiration of the family. Interesting. Manipulation taking place here with Jupiter in Scorpio, which also came out in connection to the discrimination. I can't remember what other card it was. It was manipulation, discrimination, and the egotism card came out as well. All right, so it looks like you just continue to remain adaptable. I now see the moon in the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 5th, the 6th house. So it's like your emotional state is great. You might just have a little, like a heavy, emotional, powerful energy surrounding you right now. All right. And the influence of your relationships, your partnerships, your contracts, or those that you have some sort of blockage from, whatever that may be. It looks like it's hurting your wealth. All right. It says someone will try to make you do something against your will. As I split the deck, it's through manipulation. It could be whoever's part of this organization. All right. Show me the moon in Taurus, which is coming up again on August the 16th with that third quarter moon, closing out this fixed moon cycle. Show me the energy of the moon in Taurus. Pleasure with a close friend. All right. Who has the opposition of Taurus? That's Scorpio. All right. So typically, if it's a close relationship, then it's going to be someone that you have harmony or compatibility with. I'm seeing the opposition of that being in the house of relationships, and that's going to be with the